Today, Governor DeSantis signed into law what some are calling the most restrictive abortion ban in state history. It means now that most women in Florida will not be able to get an abortion after 15 weeks of pregnancy. That's instead of the current 24-week limit.
This is a time where these babies have beating hearts. They can move, they can taste, they can see, they can feel pain, they can suck their thumbs.
There are no exceptions after 15 weeks if the pregnancy is a result of rape, incest, or human trafficking. There are exceptions, however, if the mother's life is in danger or if there is a fatal fetal abnormality. Two physicians would have to sign off on that. This law is almost identical to a ban in Mississippi that is currently being challenged in the United States Supreme Court. A ruling on that expected by this summer, and that outcome could impact if Florida's ban stands. But as of now, it is slated to go into effect on July 1st. Planned Parenthood chapters in Florida, they are pledging to fight this. They're calling it appalling and an attack on fundamental freedoms. Debating the bill is one thing. Understanding the impact, that is another. 10 Tampa Bay's Liz Crawford taking a deeper dive here into the data and the medical implications.
Well, most women in Florida won't be able to get an abortion after 15 weeks unless their life is endangered or the fetus has a fatal abnormality. So how many abortions are we looking at? We got numbers from the state. In 2021, 94% of abortions were performed in the first trimester. So this new ban would not impact any of them. But there's a gray area when we get to the second trimester. Look, a total of 4,838 abortions were performed in the state when women were in their second trimester. Now, only about 20 of those would be allowed under this new law because the mom's life was at risk. But check this out, about 500 of them were because there was a serious abnormality with the fetus. But the language of this new law says abortions would only be allowed if that abnormality was fatal.
When I see patients who are consulting with me to talk about abortion for their abnormality, they're already completely heartbroken. And then to have to tell my patients that they have to leave the state of Florida to have these services it's just really devastating.
Doctors I talk with said many abnormalities aren't even detected until 18 to 20 weeks. So a 15-week ban really limits the amount of information a woman might have about her pregnancy.
Really important context. Thank you, Liz.